Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, so this is going to be one of those large family reality moments. I'm about to show you my grocery haul. However, if you can tell by the lack of makeup and the just headband thrown up hair, um, I didn't go shopping myself. I sent Sean. He did not go early this morning like we've been doing. We have had a cold like no other sweep through our entire house. Usually, bugs hit a lot of people, but not everybody. Normally, at least a couple people are spared. This thing hit every single person in this house, and I have not been spared. And yeah. So I wasn't going to go out today. He's still not feeling 100% yet either, but he's not doing too bad. Now, little thing I haven't really shared a whole lot is I actually have a primary immune deficiency, meaning I have a low functioning immune system. So when I catch something, it hits me hard and it takes a lot longer to recover. And it's a lot bigger deal too, because I am far more susceptible for a while afterwards to catching anything else I come across. So now that we caught this, Sean's actually probably going to be doing the grocery shopping for a while because it's actually not safe for me to go to the stores and stuff this time of year. Just too many germs. We are so careful about trying to avoid this stuff. Given the fact that our oldest daughter was the first one to catch it, we're pretty sure she brought it home from work with her. So that's why I don't know if my voice is off or not. My ears are actually so plugged I can hardly hear. So I don't know how anything sounds. I know that I've been having some sound quality issues because of the way we rearranged the dining room, and I'm still working on that. So I'm just going to apologize now if the sound in my voice is off. I wanted to give you guys a heads up that that would be why. So I'm going to go ahead and show you everything they just brought home. All right, here it is. This is everything they brought home. So starting on this end, I'm going to come back here. We needed more chicken nuggets. The 3-year-old, we all know that he is seriously in love with his chicken nuggets to begin with, but being sick, we're just, whatever we can get him to eat, that's what he's eating right now. We're kind of in that mode. Full gallon of milk, and that's because we are a host family for Safe Families, and we are still hosting a kiddo who actually likes regular milk with their cereal. So we are using just a little bit more, and I figured we'll have some macaroni and cheese and stuff this week, so what I had left in the fridge is probably not going to last. I told Sean, just go ahead and get the full gallon for now, and we'll go from there. Heavy whipping cream, that's for one of the recipes that we're going to have. The Almond Breeze, now because I have switched to this rather than buying Sam's Club and their watered down almond milk, Sean was looking at Walmart and found that rather than getting 2 of the half-gallon jugs, they had this, which is not actually a full gallon, but it's getting closer. So I told him we'll see how far that goes, if it lasts all week or not, and we'll go from there. Giant tub of sour cream. This is what we've been going through. When we have tacos especially, we use that. And then when I make things like the tater tot casserole that we had here this last week, it uses some. So we've just been going through a little bit more. But I'm going to have to look back at my own videos and figure out how often we've been buying this, if it's once or twice a month for one of those big tubs. And I don't know. It's kind of a lot, but it's a big family. Only 3 kombuchas. I am so thrilled that we have found another grocery store that does have these. Sean had to stop there for something else, so he grabbed 3 of them for me. He was going to grab more, but we weren't sure where the grocery cash was going to fall at the end of today, so we wanted to wait, and he will probably actually stop back later this week and pick up a couple more of those for me, especially trying to battle this cold. The extra probiotics in those are just worth it. Land O'Lakes, the tub butter, we needed another one of those. The honey butter, I mean, this is seriously just a go-to at this point for a lot of people, including that sick toddler who his favorite things are not only the chicken nuggets, but buttered bread. So if we can get him to eat it, whatever, that's what we're going to go with for now. Another block of Colby Jack cheese. We are down to 1 in the fridge, and we've got some stuff this coming week that we're going to need them for. Hot dogs, because we haven't had those in the fridge for a little while. And just to switch things up for when we do need something quicker and easier for the little kids. So those are kind of nice to have on hand. 2 bags of frozen peas. Now, guys, this time these frozen peas were not bought purely as ice packs. Now, it was convenient that they doubled as that. But that shepherd's pie that I made was such a hit that I am going to be making that again very soon. And so I told him just to go ahead and get those right now. Al Pastor, I mean, obviously you guys can tell that we're going to be having Al Pastor tacos again. Again, if you're new to my channel, I have an Instant Pot Al Pastor recipe that is in my recipes playlist. You should check that out. It's really good. It's a family favorite. Feeds a lot of people. And this is just really nice and convenient. You can see this was $9 for this flat. That, with everything I mixed with it, feeds our family of 9 and others very easily. In fact, we fed another family of 9 more than once, actually, with that meal. So, yeah, guys, I'm saying it stretches. It goes quite a ways when you stick it in a taco shell, maybe put a little salad on the side. It feeds a lot of people. The 2 fryer chickens, again, if you're new to the channel, every week we cook both of those in the Instant Pot, then shred them and use that as an alternative for lunch meat. That way it is just chicken meat. There's no additives, nothing else in there, just straight plain meat. Sean actually kind of hit the jackpot this week. This is 11 pounds worth of chicken. Now you do see it's $17.50, but if we were to go buy 11 pounds worth of lunch meat, couldn't get it for that price. Now, yes, we go ahead. The carcasses do not count in that weight in the end, but guys, even if I cut that in half, that's 5.5 pounds of lunch meat. Can you get 5.5 pounds of quality lunch meat for $17? I'm going to go with no, because I think we were paying roughly $8 a pound for sliced lunch meat before. So huge savings when you actually break it down per pound for the price. Something that's not a bad idea for a lot of people to consider, but you know, it's up to you and what your family will eat. Blueberry Cheerios. Again, our kids have not been eating a whole lot of cereal. We've been going through a little bit more lately, but the kiddo that is hanging out with us for now has discovered that they really like those Blueberry Cheerios. So it's time to go ahead and get some more of those. Snack bags and the Cheez-Its. Those, because we need snacks for our kids in general. And I actually have to pack school lunches right now, which is so weird as a homeschooling mom to say. I'm not used to doing that or packing lunches. Packing lunches and snacks. I don't know what I said the first time, honestly. This cold is kind of getting to me. So I'm just not used to it. And it's kind of crazy. I'm having to get creative and talking to other mom friends who have kids in school and know what to stick in them and what's okay. So we'll see how this goes. I've got some ranch dressing, some poppy seed dressing, 2 things of taco sauce. There's some Caesar dressing hiding behind the grape jelly there. And then some onion powder. Now the dressings, those are because we've been eating more salads and stuff. I actually am participating in a diet bet. I will do a separate video to tell you guys my progress on that and my thoughts of it once it's all done here in another week. And so I'm serious about it. So more salads. I like the Caesar. He actually realized he hasn't bought that poppy seed dressing in quite a while, and he really likes that. The Homestyle Ranch, this is one. Sorry about moving that in front of the camera there. So let's see here. We've got, there is some cornstarch in it. It does have carrageenan. I don't love that. Egg yolk, Sotea cannot eat it. There's a couple things in here. Cornstarch is listed 3 separate times, which means I really cannot be eating this particular one. It does not have the high fructose corn syrup in it, I don't think I saw, so therefore he can eat it. And again, eggs, Sotea cannot. Gotta love how we have to work around the allergies in our house, but you know what? That's what you do when you've got so many people with so many different needs as far as food goes. Grape jelly, we ran out. Our 5-year-old has been loving cashew butter and grape jelly sandwiches. Actually, she likes almond butter, but we're about out of that too. And we get that from Costco, so we'll see. And then the kiddo that I have to pack lunches for, turns out they really like the nut butter and jelly sandwiches as well. I thought that was pretty cool to have that to take for lunch, so I was pretty happy to do that for them. Granola, we've been eating that, especially with the cold. We've definitely slowed down. We did only the 1 tub. I don't know next week if we'll need 2 tubs or not, but 1 a week seems to actually be doing pretty good for us. So we'll stick with that for now. 3 packs of basil. That's because we do have that basil pesto pasta on the meal plan again. I was going to do a vodka pasta, but it required buying more ingredients that we don't have on hand already. And that one was such a hit. I thought, why change up something that was already a huge hit? So we're just going to stick with that because I know they like it. And not everybody got to eat it. So we're going to put some other stuff with it and stretch it a little bit farther this week. In fact, I think we're going to have some chicken in it, possibly some peas or some broccoli mixed into it, and it's going to be good. Bag of lettuce, well, because we're eating salads, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? 2 more things of bananas. That the bananas have been hit or miss. Either we seem to be almost running out of them before the week is over, or we've got almost a whole bunch left over. It is so hit or miss. But a couple of the girls have actually been making more smoothies again, so I'm not afraid that we're not going to go through those. I haven't had to make any banana bread in a little while, so that does say something. More Roma tomatoes, partially for the basil pesto pasta, partially for some other recipes that we've got on the meal plan this week that you'll have to check out tomorrow, and also because we've got a couple kids who just really like tomatoes lately. Another bag of apples because the kids eat them, and with the smoothies. Grapes, I almost should have told Sean to get 2 packages of those. Since we did not get any grapes last week, both of our boys have been asking almost daily for them, and have been a little upset. In fact, the big girls tried to give the 3-year-old some frozen fruit yesterday as an alternative, and he was not thrilled. Those frozen raspberries were not the same thing as grapes. So, plastic spoons, that we have some left. We've had to break out a couple here and there for different things. We use them when we have company. And the spoons seem to be what we go through the fastest. But now that I'm also packing lunches, I have to have those on hand. 2 things of laundry detergent. One was on the grocery list. When Sean went to go get it at Target, the shelf was actually empty, but they had a tag up that was a deal. If you buy 2 with the Target pickup app or whatever, so basically you just pick up in store or drive up, it was a $5 gift card. Well, we go through laundry detergent anyhow, and I knew that if I ordered it online, they would actually go pull some from the back and fill the order, which is exactly what they did. Sean actually tried to find somebody to see if they had more, could not find anybody in that department or any of the surrounding departments to help him. So I told him not to worry about it. I went online, I ordered it. He ran to the next store and then popped back over to Target and picked them up. It was that easy. Now the difference is he could not use the grocery cash for those because I purchased them online. So while they're in here, that was $24, I think it was. It was just over $20 for the 2 things of laundry detergent that are actually not included in our grocery total today. So I will go ahead and be upfront about that, which I didn't even think about until I was just doing this. And a package of diapers for Micah, because that child just has no interest in potty training still. Okay, there it is. Let me flip this around and I'll tell you all about the totals. Okay, so now that you saw everything that we got, you can see Sean actually did not deviate from the list today. I am so proud of him. It's not like it's a really bad thing or anything, but normally there's a couple extra things, either something he thought of that I didn't write down, or something that looked good and he wanted to go ahead and grab for himself, which is fine, but there was nothing. If anything, I think the chicken nuggets weren't on the list, but he knew we needed them. And that was pretty much the only thing that was added. Now I gotta look at the number here. Okay, he added it together for me, wrote it down. So the grand total for all of the groceries today was $257 and change. So that leaves, I was like $42 and change that was left over, which, I gotta say is not bad. I was really kind of panicking that we were gonna get too close to that $300 mark. So there were several things I had knocked off the list because the carryover cash we had from last week, we ended up using for an extra pizza night, and then some other stuff that came up. And then during the week, I also had to make a separate run into town to go get a whole bunch of cold supplies, which totaled over $100. That did not come out of grocery cash, but that is why we do this kind of budgeting and save as much money as we can. The rest of it goes into savings Anything that's not spent on bills or specified for budget things goes into savings, and it's sitting there. So if we have a need come up that's not anticipated, like 10 people, well, I guess 9 out of 10 people catching a massive cold, I can go get all of those supplies that I need. I can go get a lot of emergency and cough drops, some homeopathics, some Gatorade, because my husband requested it, and just get some of that stuff done. So that is honestly a true blessing as far as doing all of this budgeting and all of that. So again, I've said this several times, but if you're new to my channel, today is the grocery haul. Tomorrow, watch for the meal plan video where I'm going to go over our meal plan for the week and how we plan to use everything that we purchased, as well as things that I pull out of the pantry and that we just typically have on hand. I love to go over that every week too, to show you guys how it all works and how I pull it all together with a few little, I look back at last week and how that worked out, what may be left over, and then what I might have already in the works for next week. So watch out for that video tomorrow. In the meantime, I hope that you are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything coming up next. And I will see you in the next one.